Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And already we're underway here. Couldn't squeeze it through. Dembele. Dembele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And here's Messi. He's in a great position here. Gives it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here. Messi really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And he's intervened well there. More and more pressure on the ball here. Now it's Pelé. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Pau Kubasi promptly onto that, and that is that. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence.
It's Pelé! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Up he goes! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And now they can spring out of defence. He's got away. Well-timed, excellent interception. Dembele pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Dembele purring through the gears. And the counter is on. Nemecha engages and forces him off the ball. Short changes him with that pass. Oh, well measured. And he shoots! Goal! Manchester United! The breakthrough strike! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Manchester United are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
And he welcomes it in. Pelé gets flagged offside. Well, that is one way to stop him. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Nicely shaped ball. Nicely worked. Tries to get it clear. And he's managed to get free. Solar. He's got two. It's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Big chance! Pelé! And it's there! And he is just ripping it up. That was a given. It always was.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
3-0. Shoots! He's had it taken off him. Manchester United looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Schlotterbeck. Not the most convincing of passes. Manchester United have hit a quick-fire double here. Vermaelen. Zola takes control of it and he's on the move. Nicely weighted ball. Schlotterbeck spots it and intercepts. Pele. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Zola running with the ball. He's looking on... And Zola! And it's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Pele has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
And it's Dembele. Lovely feet. And there's the end of the first half. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Manchester United have had it all their own way so far then, and they go in at the break in an utterly dominant position. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Not the most accurate pass. Well, that is not the best. Can he pull it off? Oh, special! That is a special goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. How many, just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Manchester United are having a ball here. He's one-on-one, surely! Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Pele. McAllister. Well, that has not gone well. Pele going face-to-face with his great rival. Good ball, good take. Great vision. Great chance! Really well taken goal. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option. This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Oh, right place, right time. It's not an especially good pass, that. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Pele. Steaming on goal. Decent chance! Messi. No, again there's no way through. And it's Dembele. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Messi was in no mood for any of that. Well, that looks a decent ball. Zola. Solar. Vermaelen tries to put through. It's in! Oh, that is a late call, but it's the right one.
Oh, his goal-scoring celebrations are going to be cut short. The flag was up for offside, even if the referee didn't spot it straight away.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call.
Substitution in progress.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Vieri to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
Solar. Oh, that's a clever look. And the shot! And that has faded wide.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Zola, given the lift of his goal. Just a quarter of an hour to play. And he's had it nicked away. Tele.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
And it's Neymar. The ball's gone astray. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And he is going into that little black book.
Substitution for Haiti, number 21, Messi. Coming on to replace him is number 9, Hazard.
Oh, he really got hold of that.
Ah, look, his thinking was more audacious than his attempt.
Rudiger. That could spell trouble. Pau Kubasi gets a foot in here. Hazard. To McAllister. Hazard.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really...
Chance for a shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here.
Substitution for Haiti, number 10.
There's going to be another change here.
Number 24, Dembele. Coming on the field, number 5, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 15.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Oh, it's a great ball here. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! He's put his foot right through that one. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Nemecha. The referee's awarded a free kick. Vermaelen is the team's great visionary. Looking for a runner. Neatly clipped into space. Alisson with the clearance. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Minutes has been
The
indicated.
pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
McAllister. And this is Neymar. Pelé, just the goalkeeper to beat. the shot! It's in! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And we're done. Manchester United, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And already we're underway here. Iker Casillas, Jim, a man considered amongst the greatest ever when it comes to goalkeeping.
Yeah, and it's all the more impressive given that he's relatively short for a keeper, Peter. But he makes up for it with his agility, his laser focus and the ability to live up to the big occasion. Also, don't forget the way he exerts control, despite not being particularly outspoken. That is something else too. Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, important interception. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Showing good feet. And this is Zola. Messi. Played out to the right. Great vision. And he's picked it up out wide. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Quarter of an hour played. And this is Pele. He is through here. Decent chance! No mistake! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. That was a given. It always was.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
There's the shot! That's going to go a long way. Cannavaro. Bale. Passing is crisp and sharp. That's a good ball out wide. Good running, strong and purposeful. Threads one in. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Chance!
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Keeper has taken decisive action. Deep cross. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Driving forward. Yamal. That's a promising run he's making on the right. He's shifting through the gears here.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Well, that looks a decent ball, and he's in on goal! Can he finish? Relentless! Just relentless! And they are pulling clear here. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Alexander-Arnold. It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it. Neymar's cross. It's a mighty effort! Just needed better contact.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Rui Costa. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Vermaelen. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Decent progress down the left. Strong running down that left flank.
That was lovely, that.
And this is Zola. Oh, that's a fine interception.
2 added minutes
Jamal.
has been indicated.
Vermaelen kept his eye on it, and he's there. Alexander-Arnold pinches it off him. And it's Messi. Wriggles his way through. Messi. And Mateus. Oh, the ball's run loose here. A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Manchester United have established themselves in a position of absolute supremacy. An action-packed 45 minutes, and they have raced into a 3-goal lead.
Please look at the screen for information on how to find your way around this stadium.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Rui Costa. Cannavaro. And Mateus. Now it's Messi. Messi. Chance, surely! It's in! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed!
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
So is this the start of a comeback? Thuram. Beckenbauer. Cannavaro. Beckenbauer. That's Cannavaro. Mateus. That is ended up in no man's land. Nemecha. Back in possession and ready to go again. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Messi. Oh, that's nice. He's tried one! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Now it's Messi. Rummenigge. Oh, that's an excellent interception. That's a throw. Schlotterbeck. Nemecha. Tele running with the ball. Rummenigge. And he shoots! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Back it goes.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Nemecha. No, that's been intercepted. Cannavaro. Ambitious ball here. Yamal. Yamal tries making a foray down the right. A heavy challenge. Rui Costa will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And Messi!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
And it's Neymar. Alexander-Arnold floated through. Mateus. That's a good run down the left. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Schlotterbeck wins the duel this time. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Neymar.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Pele looking to run onto it. Brilliantly cut out. Yamal. To Rui Costa. Rui Costa. And here's Messi. Nemecha.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. Rummenigge. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, they can break here. That is a great pick out. And he's on his way! And the shot! And that's really well manoeuvred. Pass somewhat off target. Roberto Carlos. And there goes the final whistle. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Parma.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's away we go then. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Pepe may well need to be at his best. There's a power about his game, thanks to very decent pace for a big man, and he doesn't lose out much in the air either. He could prove to be a very reliable presence here.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Zola. Neymar. Vieira. And he's there to make the challenge. And here's Hullet. Rummenigge. Rummenigge! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Schlotterbeck clears it away. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
He is through here! And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
That has not gone well. And it's Beckham. And here's Hullet. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Can he get it through? Shapes to shoot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And this is Neymar.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's going for goal! They want to be quick to... Oh, he's been caught napping! Well, that's a little loose.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Still goalless. Davids demonstrating his defensive quality there.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That has ended up in no man's land. Schlotterbeck. Searching pass he's played there. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Oh, good-looking ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nemecha, and they can counter here. Davids pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. And this is Neymar.
Neymar really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Neymar. Chouameni. Ambitious ball here. Can he latch on to this? Oh no, that was never going to make it. Vermaelen is the team's great visionary. Vermaelen kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Now it's Neymar. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. That's a promising run he's making on the right. And he's managed to get free. A heavy challenge. Now then, the ball's come loose. Can he get onto this? Oh, shooting chance! Good try, very good try, in fact.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Alexander-Arnold. Quality ball. Here's Tromeni. Mecha. Pele. Looking to play him in. Oh, well played, well played. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Beckham. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time.
Hello attendees, this is a Lost Children's announcement. Please keep your eyes on your children during the match at all times.
And we're off again. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. This their second corner of the game.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And claimed it back swiftly. It's really well cleared. Tromeni. Zola. And it's Beckham. Good ball, good take. Pele. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold hurtling down that right flank. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Davids. Oh, well measured. And he's taking no chances there. Played into the box. And that's been repelled. Oh, what has happened here? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Nicely shaped ball. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Neymar. And it's played... Up he goes! It's hit the upright. Danger averted for now. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Pull it. Roberto Carlos.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
And it's Hullet. Drive, it's Neymar! Oh, that was no routine save.
Neymar actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
To replace him is number 32, Vieri. Substitution.
And now they can spring out of defence. Alexander-Arnold. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Neymar is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Manchester United perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Manchester United do have a chance to counter here. Pelé will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Deftly away.
Manchester United seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone.
That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Neymar. Now it's Pelé.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
That's a throw. Alexander-Arnold. Tchouaméni. Pelé. Tchouaméni powering forward here. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, that's superb. That is lovely. Nemecha. Now he's got space here. Palmer finding their passes. Crosses it in. And he's there to clear it. Ball's gone out of play. He's in space and looking for options. Keeper's dealt with that. Some really good ball movement. In once more. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And it's Vieira. Now this could... Can he find the finish? It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's there to get it away.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Now it's Son Heung-min.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Into stoppage time, and it is still goalless. Oh, nicely intercepted. Maldini. Oh, good spread. Looking for the run. Oh, good take in a good area. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Bosnia-Herzegovina.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So off we go then. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter.
Sola! Ambitious, but just off target.
Actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And he's there to belt it away. That'll be a throw-in. And it's Neymar. That's very neat. That is good strength. Could move up a gear here. He's in space and looking for options. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Chouameni, Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Tries to pass it through. Cross from Zola, brilliantly cut out. Oh, good spread. Yamal. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making...
Ibrahimovic! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Neymar. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, he's through, it's one-on-one. Tries a shot! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other.
It's Ibrahimovic! Nemecha couldn't squeeze it through. Great, takes a shot! He scored! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Goes for a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. No, that's been intercepted. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Manchester United finding their passes. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. He has found the way through. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Batistuta. Ibrahimovic showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Pele, Nemecha. And he's had it nicked away.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Chouameni, Nemecha. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Tries to get it clear. Pass somewhat off target, and it's Rijkaard. And the shot! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Manchester United present their opponents with the best possible chance here. This to complete the turnaround. Oh, he's missed it.
It really wasn't a confident penalty, Peter. It was almost like he was trying too hard to second-guess what the keeper was trying to do.
Not the most convincing of passes. Neymar. Nemecha. Zola is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Neymar. It's played through for him. Real chance! They've scored! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden...
And he's let fly! Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's fabulous! Referee's had a good look and given a corner. This possibly the last play of the half. Yamal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So, third corner of the game. That has been knocked clear. Zola, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Oh no, this does not look good. Decent chance! It's in! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Manchester United head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead. And we are already promptly back underway. Looking for options for movement. Cleared without complication. He's a sharp little ball here. Alexander-Arnold. Chouameni. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He is through here. Now this could... He's had a shot! And it's there! A goal on a landmark occasion for this man who makes his 50th appearance here and now. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Oh, this looks sharp. Can he spark a counter here? Could be danger here. It's Ibrahimovic! Now, how often do you see that?
Good piece of opportunism there, but wasn't able to turn it home in the end. That dugout has had some relief, at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Bosnia and Herzegovina are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Saliba gets good distance on it.
Substitution for Manchester United.
This is their second corner of the game.
Coming on the field is number 32.
Climbs up big!
Substitution.
Danger averted for now. And now they can spring out of defence. No, he's not getting his way this time. Zola providing an outlet on that flank. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Yamal is wide and looking to get onto this. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Bosnia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, super ball! It's a goal kick.
Substitutions taking place.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Nemecha. Manchester United still have the cards to affect this game. Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. Chouameni, just about up to 75 minutes. Neymar in acres of space out wide. And he was alert to it. Searching pass he's played there. Nicely aimed pass. He's shifting through the gears here. Neymar! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Serves up across. And that has been cleared. Lovely bit of skill. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Chance, surely! And it's in! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Manchester United are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Nemecha. Nicely weighted ball. Zola looking to get on the end of this. That's good play. 5 minutes left on the clock. Ibrahimovic. Now it's Batistuta.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Just eases him off the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Kubo. Nemecha. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Costa Curta makes the interception. Nemecha. Looking for the run.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
And the shot! He's got a goal! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious... And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Pele just could not help himself. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle and here we go. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the ultimate modern fullback in that he contributes just as much offensively as he does defensively. He seems to have a great instinctive understanding of when to move.
Oh, what a climb! It's a loose ball. Oh, he's been caught. Terrific header! And it's a goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So the game's first significant moments, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Mbappe. Caicedo was in no mood for any of that. Saliba. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And here's Messi. That's a nicely weighted pass. Tries a shot! He scored! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. And he's away. Drogba, Pelé, and he's in on goal. He's had a shot! Yes! Pomp, panache, and passion. This, a man full of it all. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
Well, we're on the way. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, when it comes to youth and potential, Peter, it's hard to look past Pedri, who is probably going to have a very busy game here. I think he's got everything that you need to play in a midfield role, and he's so cute and clever with any aspect of the game in that department, which is usually the busiest part of any field. He will always find a way of standing out because of his beautiful, beautiful passing.
Well, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities.
Pelé. Well, that looks a decent ball.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And the keeper's given it away. It's Pelé! Superb goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
An act of charity gratefully received.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Botafogo finding themselves unexpectedly behind.
Drogba!
And the ball's come loose here.
He's been caught on it here.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Chance! No mistake! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Yeah, the goal was really well worked. Look, the game is a constant search for space, and he found the pocket.
Botafogo grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Tchouaméni is there to clear. And it's McAllister. Now it's Drogba. And he's intervened well there. Turns back here, probably the best option. Now it's Messi. He's picked his way through. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Foot in. Pelé will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That's very neat. Caicedo, can he get it through? That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, good spread. Now he's off and running. McAllister. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pedri gets a foot in here, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's found a way through. Harrison gets it clear. Shot could be on. And it's Tchouaméni.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
15 minutes till half-time. Out towards the flank. Haaland. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's had a shot! Oh, what a big quick trick. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, such a clever touch. He's got away. Pele with the cross. Drogba gets flagged offside. Caicedo. That's a good ball out wide. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Knocks it into space. That is a brilliant interception. McAllister. Oh, can they get him away? Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neymar. It's Pedri. And here's Haaland. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Lovely bit of skill. Tchouaméni, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. It's a promising position. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Brazil are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. Botafogo kick off the second half.
Brazil are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Engages and forces him off the ball. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Caicedo. Played in deep. Cleared without hesitation. Messi. Haaland. Mbappe might just make this. Pressing high and with purpose. That's a little off target. Bruno Fernandes. He's a sharp little ball here, and he's picked it up out wide. Crossing. A header! Goal!
Boom! There we go, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Brazil take the lead.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Messi. And this is Drogba. Oh, that's fabulous. It's Drogba!
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping. Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Caught offside that time. Oh, terrible mistake. Messi! Yes, he's done it! Terrible error, duly punished.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
McAllister. Brazil have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in control at 3-1. He is through here. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Chouameni in with the challenge. And here's Mbappe.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And it's McAllister. Looking to play him in. And that is expertly dealt with.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now it's Haaland. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Neymar, looking for options for movement. And he's managed to get... And a chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, surely that deserved better.
Mbappe deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Nicely weighted ball.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
The less said about that pass, the better. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And now the breakaway. Pedri. To McAllister. And it's Serginho. Varane attempts a clearance. Pele. Now it's Drogba. And he's being shifted off it. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Now it's Messi. He has found the way through. An instinctive delivery.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Pele. Shifted it to the flank. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, we've seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Showing good feet. Well, that's a foul and the whistle's gone. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. Great ball, great chance! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. There was to be only one outcome.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Brazil can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Messi taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're up and running. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the ultimate modern fullback in that he contributes just as much offensively as he does defensively. He seems to have a great instinctive understanding of when to move forward, and that means he rarely gets caught out of position on the counter-attack. He should be a key player for this team.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Drogba. He's come in hard. Drogba is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And this is Drogba. Gets a good foot in there. Bruno Fernandes. And this is Ronaldo. Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Pele. Puskas. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. Oh, good spread. And this is Messi. There's the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Brazil with the corner, they're first. Bruno Fernandes stood his ground strongly. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Over to the other side. And it's Drogba. Spread out to the left.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Varane gets across to intercept that. Looking for options for movement. Back into the middle.
Might want to be careful there.
Puskas. Terrific header. Goal! Barcelona! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. He's looking wide. He slings it. Bullish header! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, he certainly got to the ball well enough, but the rest didn't quite come off for him.
Nice physical challenge. And he's intervened well there. No way through. Rijkaard has been caught there, it's a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Pele. Messi. Now, can they get him away? Fired deep toward... He's got full! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Boom! Header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
That's really well cleared. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Puskas, Bruno Fernandes, and it's made its way to him. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's aimed into the middle. Climbs up big! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Floated through, and he's picked it up out wide. Pele with the cross. It's a mighty effort! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
That's an imaginative pass. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Kvaratskhelia. Varane calmly anticipates. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, what a ball! Pele! Loose ball now. Oh, it's fallen loose again! Looked to surprise the keeper, but missed the target.
Well, you can't fault him for his confidence, nor his willingness to have a go at that.
And this could be the final action of the first half. And it's hoisted clear.
Well, not...
And the first 45 minutes are up. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 22.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And here's Messi. Pele. Brazil have their third corner. That has been knocked clear. Corner number 4 coming up here. Upamecano is there, and he can get that clear. Kukçu. He won't be happy with that one. Brazil different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Triol, always a very imposing presence at the back.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more.
Big header! Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. They're up to 5 corners now. Allison breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And he was quick to react. Varane. Caicedo. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Brazil with another corner. The corner count is rising. That's 6. Cleared away. Barcelona are looking to go forward now.
Brazil really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Caicedo. And the counter is on. And it's Messi. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Great vision. Now it's Messi. And he's on his way. Chance! It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 10.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Brazil grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Oh, that's a key interception. It's a searching pass. Kimmich spots it and intercepts. Looking to play him in. It's a promising position. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. That has not gone well. Looking for the run. Can he latch on to this? Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Brazil still have the cards to affect this game. Valverde tries to play it through, and it's made sure that's not getting through.
Barcelona really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Drogba's cross, real chance! And this is, and another try! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Neymar has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Schlotterbeck bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Mbappe picks it up out wide. Crosses it in here. Varane getting this one clear. Oh, that's a fine challenge.
Well, you'd expect nothing less from him, Peter.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. 5 minutes left on the clock. Rijkaard. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe. Now it's Rashford. Mbappe!
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
the most accurate pass.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de
Now it's
acréscimo.
Rashford. Mbappe! And it's been given away. And he shoots! Oh, crossbar! And he's gone long. The pass has gone astray. And it's Kimmich. Neymar. Now it's Drogba. Zola. And that will be it. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Brazil can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do,
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of
Hello,
a match that
everybody,
will
and
really get
welcome
the
to
juices
today's
flowing.
match.
I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running. What an impressive figure Oliver Kahn cuts.
Yeah, they call him the Titan, Peter, and the reasons are fairly obvious. As personalities go, we're talking big.
As close as you get to goalkeeping perfection. Messi tries making a foray down the right. Bruno Fernandes pokes it out wide. Messi in acres of space out wide. There's no flag. Looking to go deep. Pele! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Chouameni. Pele looking to penetrate opposition lines. That has not gone well. He's having a go! Oh, it's in! Save the best for last! He gave it plenty and some, thrashed it in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
So, a breakthrough already. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Caicedo. And it's Caicedo. And it's Puyol. Ball's gone out of play. Played back to the goalkeeper. Brazil leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. That looks a good cross. Knocks it into space. It's a pretty loose pass. Threads one in. He's gone for goal! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival, and he's managed to get free. He's on it, can he get away? Pass somewhat off target. Bruno Fernandes. Brazil are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Chance to deliver. Oh, there it is! Offside.
Yeah, the referee hadn't spotted his assistant's raised flag. He has now, so he's ruled the goal out for offside.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Bale is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Caicedo. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ronaldinho. Good, strong midfield running here. Varane concedes a free kick for that. Oh, he's taken it. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Busquets kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Bale is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. That'll be a throw. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Bergomi. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
That's a great ball crossfield.
Shoots! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Forlan really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Varane with the clearance. And they've got a throw. That pass isn't the best. And the counter is on. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Zanetti promptly onto that, and that is that. Good running, strong and purposeful. He is through here. And a chance! And he hits the net. And there's the goal they've been looking for. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Brazil are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Oh no, he's got that wrong. No, he's not getting past him there. And there's the end of the first half. Some first half thoughts?
Brazil really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Brazil are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Caicedo. Puyol. Oh, there's a probing ball. Bruno Fernandes is onto this. Now it's Drogba. And this is Messi. Gets into some space. Aimed in towards the centre. And it's Messi. That's good play. Messi! Oh, denied brilliantly.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
So what can they make of this? And they win it back again. That's an imaginative pass.
Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Serginho, Ekitike, he's got a...
Takes a shot! And he comes up trumps again.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence.
Corner number 2 then. Brazil are looking to go forward now. Bale. Brazil are 2 up early in the second half. Tries to pass it through. Serginho. Vermaelen.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Szoboszlai. And it's Ronaldinho.
Now there's a fight. It's full on! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 3 coming up.
Substitution on the field. Number 18, Ronaldinho. Coming on to replace him is number 9, Dani Olmo. Substitution in progress.
Buffon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. Driving on and making good progress.
Szoboszlai! And again the keeper stands strong.
Szoboszlai really can't believe it. Foiled by the keeper again.
Corner number 4 coming up here. And now they can spring out of defence.
Bale.
Neither.
And there's the shot!
Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Zola, Bergomi gets a foot in and wins the ball. Nemecha tries to play it through. Looking for options for movement. Well read, and the danger is averted. And now the breakaway. That has ended up in no man's land.
Substitution on the field. Number 18, Ekitike. Number 17,
Triol.
Szoboszlai. Coming on the field, number 13, Hazard. Number 11, Scholes.
Gordon. Chouameni. And it's for Marlon. Forlan. Zola is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Floated through. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's Neymar. Now that looks a decent ball.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Dani Olmo. Now it's Forlan. Played out wide. Forlan. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Always onto this. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Darren Fletcher. Now it's Forlan. Scholes. And here's Hazard. Oh, super ball.
Well, he certainly...
That's that, the end. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Brazil definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're up and running. Oliver Kahn, a huge man with a huge presence and a big, big voice in the game.
And big in intensity too. Such a fierce competitor. Put a foot wrong and he'll be sure to let you know about it.
Well, he just commands respect, doesn't he? Respect of everyone, teammate and opponent alike.
Yeah, and he'll be setting the highest of standards out there, and he expects them to be met. No rest for that defence.
Caicedo. Fletcher does well to get it back. And they can counter here. Now it's Drogba. Oh, good determined running there, but not back by the defence.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
And he's picked it up out wide. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Gerrard.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And it's Griezmann. That's a delicate pass. Szoboszlai. Well, they've got it again. And here's Gerrard. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Pele. It's a searching pass. It's come to nothing. Back to the keeper it goes. And that has left him in a heap. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Gerrard. Not the most convincing of passes.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Caicedo. Now it's Messi. And this is Drogba.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Darren Fletcher can so cleverly bypass the press. Gerrard. And here's Forlan. Pele, looking to play him in. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Szoboszlai. And this is Griezmann. Tries to cross. Tries to get it clear. Chance here to counter.
Floated through. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Messi. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Caicedo, distributed tidily. Oh, he's found support out wide. He is just caressing the ball. And he's whipped it across.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Szoboszlai is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Bergobi. For Bale. Szoboszlai. And it's Griezmann. Tries a deft little ball. Can he finish? And he was there to get a vital touch.
Bale actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And this could be the final action of the first half. That has been knocked clear. And we've reached half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. How would you review the first half?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 22.
Here's the start of the second half.
Camisa 25.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Vermaelen is always scanning the pitch for targets. Brazil come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
And he was quick to react. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Messi.
Brazil clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Great work on the overlap. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Drogba, and the counter is on. It's come through, and he's had a quick look inside, and he's managed to get free. Takes aim and tries a shot! He's got a goal! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Aos 13 minutos do segundo tempo pelo jogador, camisa 10.
So we have our breakthrough.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
It'll be a throw-in.
Brazil are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Chooses to go cross-field.
Good switch, that.
Not the most accurate pass. That has ended up in no man's land. And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
He has a look up.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Camisa 19. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 21. Camisa 17. Neymar. Teremos uma
Neymar, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Zola with the short one.
Well, that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Brazil have their second corner now.
And it's hoisted clear.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Time and again they are repelled.
Montreal is very much of the non-shall-pass school of defending.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. That has been cut short. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score.
Dani Olmo! Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Well read, and the danger is averted.
Now it's Forlan.
Bergami gets across to intercept that. Can he get it through?
Now it's Hazard. Lovely feet.
Has a shot!
And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
It's their second corner of the game.
cleared away. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. Zola looking to be a menace in the final third. Oh, that's nice. Bale stood his ground strongly. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's found some space.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Sports official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Drogba, lovely ball and a real chance now. Oh, shooting chance! He's scored! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable. And that will be it. Brazil can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally, all round the better side. It turned into a very, very smooth ride. Drogba claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Brazil definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.